If David was African today, would he still defeat Goliath? David was not the strongest man in that family. He was not the tallest. He was not even invited to stand before the prophet. He was the one they sent to watch sheep while everyone else got the spotlight. And yet, God chose him over all seven of them. If you think God only moves through the obvious, the polished, the prepared, First Samuel chapter 16 is about to correct that. Verse 7. The Lord told Samuel, do not look at his appearance or his height, because I have refused him. The Lord does not see as man sees. Man looks at the outward appearance, but the Lord looks at the heart. 7 sons, impressive sons, sons who look like kings. God said no 7 times. Then Samuel asked Jesse, are these all the boys you have? And Jesse almost said, yes, almost. There is still the youngest. He is out keeping the sheep. He did not even say his name. Maybe this hits close to home. Maybe you are the David in your family, the one they underestimate, the one passed over for opportunities that go to people who simply look more qualified. But here is what you need to understand. Being overlooked by people is not the same as being overlooked by God. Most people do not know this about David. Before he ever faced Goliath, he had already been in battles nobody saw. Lions, bears, he fought them in the dark. No crowd, no celebration, no one watching when he won. And that is exactly why God trusted him with Goliath. 1 Samuel 17:37. David told Saul, the Lord who delivered me from the paw of the lion and from the paw of the bear, he will deliver me from the hand of this Philistine. Notice what he said. Not, I'm strong enough. Not, I've trained for this. He said, the God who came through before will come through again. He built his testimony in private before anyone was watching. Here is the warning. If you are not faithful in the field, you will not be trusted with the battlefield. The season nobody sees is the season God is building you. When David got to the battlefield, Saul offered him his armor, helmet, coat of mail, sword, the full package. David tried it on and took it right back off. He said, I cannot walk in these. I have not tested them. He knew what was not his. Here is the question you need to sit with today. How many of us are carrying armor that was never designed for us? A career chosen to please a parent, an identity built by our culture, a version of success designed by someone else entirely. David chose 5 smooth stones, a sling, simple, his own, what God had already placed in his hands. So let me ask you directly, what has God already placed in your hand that you keep dismissing because it looks too small? 1 Samuel 17:45. David looked Goliath in the eyes and said, you come to me with a sword, a spear, and a javelin, but I come to you in the name of the Lord of hosts. Not in his strength, not in his family reputation, in the name. Africa knows what giants look like. Poverty is a giant. Tribalism is a giant. Generational cycles that have broken family after family. Those are giants. But every giant has a weakness. And the God who created the giant knows exactly where it is. The Bible says David did not walk toward Goliath. He ran. Specifically, he ran toward the battle line. That is not recklessness. That is the confidence of a man who knows whose name he carries. So here is the word for you today. Stop waiting to feel ready. Pick up what God has already placed in your hands. Run toward the very thing that was designed to stop you. Because if God chose a shepherd boy forgotten in a field, he can choose you too. If this opened your eyes to something you needed to hear, share it with someone who is still sitting in their field, still waiting, still being overlooked. They need to hear this. Subscribe to Parable Depth. Click the like button. It helps this message reach more people. We do not skim stories. We go deeper. God bless you. Walk in wisdom.